Let's get right into it. Number 7. Earth's Magnetic Flip Countdown. Earth's magnetic field is like a giant invisible shield protecting us from deadly space radiation. But this shield isn't as stable as we thought. Scientists have discovered that Earth's magnetic poles like to play musical chairs every few 100,000 years. North becomes south, and south becomes north. Right now, Earth's magnetic field is getting weaker. The magnetic North Pole is wandering so fast that our navigation systems need constant updates to stay accurate. Number 6. Skyquakes. Thunderous secret. Imagine a perfectly normal day, clear skies, not a cloud in sight. Then suddenly, a massive explosion rocks the entire area. But here's the weird part. There's nothing there that could have caused it. These aren't your regular thunderclaps. The sound is more like a massive cannon being fired right above your head. And they've been happening all over the world for centuries. Back in the 1800s, explorers Lewis and Clark wrote about hearing these bizarre booms during their journey. Scientists have come up with wild theories. Some think it might be meteors hitting our atmosphere that we can't see. Others believe it could be underwater gas explosions. There's even a theory about underground caves collapsing and somehow amplifying the sound up to the sky. But none of these theories fully explain what's going on. These booms are so powerful they can shake entire buildings. Windows rattle, furniture moves, and people often think they're under attack. In some places they have different names. Finger Lakes calls them Seneca guns, Italy knows them as Brontiti, and Bangladesh calls them Barisal guns. What makes it even creepier is how these sounds seem to travel impossibly far distances. Sometimes people hear them hundreds of miles from where they supposedly originated. Today's tech hasn't cracked this puzzle one bit. We can track hurricanes from space, predict earthquakes, and map the ocean floor, but we still can't figure out why the sky occasionally decides to boom like a giant drum. Number 5. Earthquake's eerie lights. Imagine standing outside on a quiet night, when suddenly the darkness erupts into an otherworldly light show. Glowing orbs float through the air, sheets of light ripple across the sky like ghostly curtains, and moments later the ground starts to shake. These mysterious lights aren't from aliens or the end of the world, they're earthquake lights. People have been seeing these creepy light shows before earthquakes for centuries, and modern cameras have caught them in action. Some lights appear as floating balls of fire, while others look like giant lightning sheets in the sky. They can show up hundreds of kilometers away from where the earthquake actually hits. Scientists think it might have something to do with rocks getting squeezed underground. When pressure builds up, the rocks might act like giant natural batteries, shooting electricity into the sky. Imagine crushing a piece of quartz. It creates a tiny electrical charge. Now picture that happening with millions of tons of rock all at once. But until we figure out exactly what causes them, they'll remain one of Earth's most terrifying mysteries. Next time you see strange lights in the sky, it might not be UFOs you need to worry about. Number 4. The Anesthesia Enigma. Scientists have been using anesthesia for over 100 years, but they're still scratching their heads about the details. We regularly shut down human consciousness without fully understanding how. It's like having a remote control that turns off your TV but not knowing what happens inside when you press the button. Your brain doesn't just turn off under anesthesia. Instead, it enters this bizarre state where billions of brain cells start behaving differently. It's like someone scrambling all the phone lines in a city at once. The cells are still there, still active, but they can't talk to each other properly anymore. Scientists have found these things called lipid rafts in our brain cells. When anesthesia hits these rafts, it's like throwing a party into chaos. All the important proteins start wandering around in places they shouldn't be. This triggers a domino effect that makes brain cells less likely to fire. Sometimes people under anesthesia have vivid experiences, like intense dreams. Other times they experience brief moments of awareness during surgery. Occasionally, people report being completely aware but unable to move or speak. We're basically inducing a controlled coma. Though exactly how it does this is still a blur. Every time someone goes under anesthesia, they're participating in an ongoing scientific mystery. Number 3. Earth's greatest reset. About 252 million years ago, 90% of ocean life and 70% of land life just disappeared. Scientists call it the Great Dying, the biggest mass extinction we've ever found. A massive volcanic eruption in Siberia is the main suspect. These weren't average volcanoes. Number 2. The Eridanus supervoid sips emptiness. Scientists discovered a massive void in the constellation Eridanus that's about 1.8 billion light-years wide. That's so big that about 10,000 Milky Way galaxies could fit inside it. But here's the creepy part. There's almost nothing there. It's like someone took a giant cosmic eraser and just wiped out a chunk of the universe. This void is creating a cold spot in space. When scientists look at the leftover heat from the Big Bang, this area is way colder than it should be. A few researchers guess this void is sucking energy from light that passes through it. Imagine light particles falling into this cosmic sinkhole and coming out weaker on the other side. It's like finding a shadow without an object casting it. We have no idea why it's there or what it means for our universe. It's just sitting there, a massive chunk of nothing, breaking every rule we thought we knew about space. At the center of every black hole lies something that breaks the laws of physics. Picture trying to stuff an entire star into something smaller than a dot on this screen. Our equations say that at this point, matter gets crushed into infinite density. Scientists don't actually think infinite anything exists in reality. It's more like our math is waving a red flag, saying something really strange is happening. If you kept zooming into this point, you'd never reach the bottom. It's like the universe is dividing by zero. The crushing heart is so extreme that time and space lose all meaning. Even Einstein's brilliant theories just stop working. Some scientists think there might be some wild new state of matter in there. But we can't see it to find out, and we can't send anything in to check because nothing comes back out. This cosmic mystery might hold the key to understanding how the universe itself works. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.